What's up, you guys? Jedi Master Josh here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys a little purchase that I made recently. It was kind of a weird deal. It's actually something that I purchased quite a while ago. I shouldn't say recently. It's a long time ago now. About almost 3 years ago now, I purchased this binder, as it was referred to, from just a guy I met on Facebook Marketplace. So the first purchase was for, and if you guys have seen the video, was for these Burger King promotional golden Pokemon coin things, if I can figure out how to get the darn thing open. And so they were like gold-plated Pokemon cards. You got Jigglypuff, Poliwhirl, not Mewtwo, Charizard, Pikachu. There's a couple other. I don't remember them all right off the top of my head. But I bought a set off of him, and as I was talking to him, he says, "Do you collect Pokemon cards as well?" And so I say, "Well, yeah, of course." And so he sold me this binder. We're gonna keep doing this. He sold me this binder of Pokemon cards for $20, and they're all vintage. So we're going to go ahead and take a look through it. Before we get into that, we're going to talk about this past week's Rest in Peace Pokemon card of the week, which was Evolution Incense, a great card if you guys want to know more about this card. I didn't actually make a video about it, so we're going to talk about it right now. So search your deck for an Evolution Pokemon, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle your deck. This was a fantastic card to have in your deck in the previous rotation, because a lot of times you were relying on getting your VMAX Pokemon going, or if you had other evolution Pokemon, like one prize Pokemon that you needed to evolve, like there was a lot of shady dealings with Inteleon and things like that going on. So you wanted to be able to evolve your Pokemon on the turns you were going to evolve them for. So this was a great card to have. Rest in peace to Evolution Incense. We're going to put this up. We're going to put this up here for Scorbunny and Eevee to hold on to. Let's see what this upcoming week's Rest in Peace Pokemon card of the week is. We're going with Powerful Energy. Rest in peace to Powerful Energy. This was a great card for Lugia decks. So if you're playing Lugia still right now in post-rotation, I know you're missing out on this card right here. Powerful Energy. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides 1 energy. But it also increases the amount of damage by 20 damage on your opponent's active Pokemon. So you do 20 more damage. This is a fantastic card for Lugia specifically, because with Archeops and Primal Turbo, if you put a couple of these onto Lugia, he's starting to swing a little bit harder than that base 200 or 220, whatever it is. I actually despise Lugia, so sorry to you Lugia players, but we're going to put Rest in Peace Energy up into the if we can get one of these guys to just hold on to it. Okay, thank you. Alright, but let's go ahead and dig into these now. These are the very vintage cards that I purchased from just some random guy on Facebook Marketplace, and we're just going to start. This is what's funny. Okay, I keep going like this for binder, because this is he pulls out a binder and he says, "Oh, here, you want to look at these?" And I said, "Yeah, sure." And he starts handing me these, and mind you, this was like 3 years ago, maybe even longer, so the hype wasn't really as built up as it is now. And so he hands me these, and he's like, "What do you think these are worth?" I don't really know. And at the time, I didn't really know what they were worth either, but I said, none of these are really worth much of anything, so I'll give you $20 for it. And so $20, and I got all of this, but he said, "I want to keep the binder." So he opens the binder, and then just takes everything out of it and gives me the pages and keeps the binder. So that's how this came to be. So sorry, you guys, for this. Hopefully no one destroys me in the comments too badly, but I understand, yeah. We're going to be pulling all these cards out and looking at them again. I just found this in my stuff again after I was looking through a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I never got all these out and actually took care of them. But they're not really like in the greatest condition. But what is really cool about them is that they're old enough that we'll go ahead and we'll take one of these out. Let's get this Raticate out of here. So these are Japanese Rocket cards. So this is actually really awesome, because when you take and flip this card over, it doesn't say Pokemon. It says Pocket Monster. So I have a couple of Japanese cards off to the side here next to me that I can kind of pull aside, and let's go ahead and see if I can just dig one out real quick. Yeah, let's use this. Oh, this is a recent purchase I just made. This is a really good one. So we've got a Japanese Melanie. So very good full art trainer card. Let's go ahead and pull this out of its sleeve, and we're going to see what the back of it looks like. It doesn't look anything like it used to. So this is actually really cool. The old backs of the cards is really awesome to see. I do love seeing the Pocket Monsters logo, and then on the bottom of it, when you look really close, it says 1996 instead of what all the other cards say, which is 1998. A lot of the cards came out in 1997, 1998, and you see a 96 on some things just because of the way that licensing was. You can find things that say 1995 also because of licensing. The original game came out in February of 96, and it was delayed. So the original licensing is for 95. But yeah, so these are really cool, very, very awesome. They're just cool for collecting. I mean, they don't have any value to them, and in fact, a lot of them are in pretty poor condition. Like, we pull out this Dark Jolteon here, and it's got some ink on the front of it, which is, it's kind of sad, but it's still cool to see. The artwork's really cool. I do love looking at these older cards and seeing the artworks. The Wizards of the Coast era stuff just had some of the most insane art just on these basic cards, and you look at alternate arts nowadays and you're like, oh my gosh, this alternate art is so crazy. But yeah, these it's like every artwork on a card back in the day was just amazing. But it is really cool to see these older cards. Now we're into some first edition stuff, which is really cool. We got ourselves a Dark Kadabra. Shout out to Dark Kadabra making his way back into the TCG. It was a while that he wasn't able to be in the TCG because of a guy named Uri Geller. But thankfully, Uri has he's let us have Kadabra back recently, so this one's in really amazing condition. I didn't even realize it. So we're gonna be taking these out and sleeving them later on after the video and making sure that everything's all taken care of. But I just wanted to, after I found them, I pulled them out and set them aside. I said, I gotta show these off a little bit because they're cool. It's just cool. There's nothing crazy in here, but it's still just cool stuff, and I think some people would enjoy it. Now there's some stuff here like this is unlimited, but that's still cool. Unlimited base set, and you got some more. This old Rocket, Japanese first edition Rocket. There's a lot of first edition Rocket is what I noticed. But even so, this is a good one here. Goop Gas Attack. This is so funny. This is to me, this is one of my favorites from first edition and from Rocket and from everything, just because it's such a horrible card. But okay, all right, let's go ahead and we'll put that one back in here. We'll take care of it later. But yeah, no, these are some of them are in not great condition, but the rest, some of them are also in really good condition. It's kind of weird, but we're just going to keep going through. So this is a really nice one here. So we got the first edition Dark Jolteon from Rocket. Let's pull this one out and see. I've already pulled some out, and I sleeved them already, and then I wanted to start doing this video. So it does look like maybe there's some kind of, I don't know what's going on with that artwork. Maybe that's what the artwork's supposed to look like. I'm starting to kind of question that one there. But no, this one still does look pretty good. I mean, there's not much whitening on the edges. There's a little bit there, but oh yeah, the bottom's a little bit worse. But whatever. I'm kind of just talking too much. There's a Grimer here, first edition Rocket Grimer. Now Grimer was actually banned. The artwork was banned. This is an updated or revised artwork where his eyes are looking at you. The Japanese artwork has his eyes pointed up in this direction here. So let's, yeah, no, just some cool. Oh, there we go. We got the first edition Dratini. You can't have the unlimited base set without the first edition Rocket, right? Okay, we'll toss that off to the side. See what else we can get into here. All right. We've got ourselves, and you can see this is a page I must have pulled some off of here, but we've got just a couple more first edition Rocket. There's nothing crazy here. I do love this Porygon artwork, Porygon in a little box. It kind of makes me think of it because this comes from Rocket, the set, and when you go to the game corner in the original games, you can get a Porygon from the prize store, the booth right next to the actual game corner, and you spend your coins to get yourself a Porygon. It comes in a little box, so it kind of makes me think this is like the box you would get if you actually got a Pokemon out of one of those prize things. But yeah, so here we go. Let me know if you guys ever got a Porygon from the. Did you ever get enough coins to get all the Pokemon from those prizes? Let me know. Alright, but this is a cool page here. This was just a page full of Pikachus. So they're all, these two are jungle, and these ones are base set, and they're all unlimited, unfortunately. There's no first edition ones here, but they're still really cool. There was one more Pikachu that came off of this page that I'll show you guys here in just a second. Then we got a Rocket Energy. I don't even know why the energies are in there, but they're still they're still cool. But okay, so I pulled some cards out and sleeved them separately, and so here we go. We'll look at these ones. So Squirtle, this one I had to pull out and sleeve just because I love this artwork of Squirtle. It kind of reminds me of the Nirvana, is it Nirvana? Yeah, Nirvana's artwork of the kid in the pool. It reminds me of that. And so you got the Squirtle artwork, first edition Rocket. That one is iconic, but we'll go ahead and set that off to the side. And then this one was that Pikachu that I pulled off that one page. We've got Pikachu, the Warner Brothers edition promo Pikachu. So for the Pokemon the first movie, you could get this as a promo. I don't remember if this one came with the movie when you bought like the VHS and stuff, or if this one was one that you got from going to the theater. But there was a difference, and there were actually multiple promos that you could get. So I'm pretty sure that if you went to the movie to get it, there was another stamp somewhere along the bottom here. I'm forgetting, and I'm not. I can't be asked to go and actually look it up because it's just nostalgia, you know. So it's just cool stuff. We got a couple first edition Rocket Charmanders. Just pulled those out because it's Charmander. He's cool. And then we've got Dark Alakazam. Yeah, this was a cool one here. So our Alakazam, I love Alakazam. In the first generation, psychic types were incredibly overpowered because there was a bug, there was a glitch in the games where psychic would like always hit for the high end of its attack roll, or would always crit or something like that. I don't remember exactly. You guys can look that one up, but psychic was just super overpowered, and I always played with Kadabra until I found out that you could trade to make it an Alakazam, so on and so forth, and I finally got myself an Alakazam, and love Alakazam. So let's see. And behind it, this was the only holographic card from the Wizards of the Coast printing and stuff like that. We have a bunch of Topps cards that also came with this that we're going to go through here. And if you guys don't like Topps cards, this is probably the point where you can click off, but it doesn't matter to me. I think the Topps cards are still really cool, and it's just a nice like artwork design of Pokemon. But we have ourselves a Rocket Vileplume here, so not Dark Vileplume, I'm pretty sure here. Not too bad. It's a holographic. It's in pretty poor condition. We'll pull this one out of the sleeve and I'll show you guys. This one's cool too, though, just because it does show on the back the Pocket Monsters logo, but you can see it's kind of it's seen better days. It's the hollow is like kind of, it's almost like you can see where the hollow bled through in the back, and then it's like super dead now. But on the back here we do have the original Pocket Monsters logo, some pretty bad whitening on top, and then in this corner over here, that corner there. Either way, like I said, these are just cool to me. I'm just collecting this stuff. I don't have any inclination to sell any of my cards or any of my collection. I purchased what I purchased for me to keep, so this is why I bought this stuff. But I just thought it was really cool. Thought I'd show you guys the little purchase I made, and then we'll show off these Topps cards as well. The Topps cards are actually really cool, but there's a bunch of different styles of the Topps cards, which was an issue. You had like the regular Topps cards, and then you had Topps Chrome, and then you had whatever these ones are. This is actually a really cool one here. So this is a Dragonite, and then it's got this cut off edge piece. This isn't something that somebody did. This is not damage to the card. This is how the card came. There's another piece of the card that so it says evolution, and also I don't know if you guys can notice right on the camera, but this is like embossed, so like it's textured. The first textured cards here, but it's like, yeah, so you can see better from the back. But the Dragonite is embossed on the front, so you can kind of like have a little bit of a ridge texture for the Dragonite there. And then the edge of this card, I'm pretty sure, is supposed to actually connect with another card. I never was able to make pieces connect as a kid, so I don't know, but we'll see if we can maybe find the other piece to it sometime in the future. The thing about putting those in the sleeves, the edges of it get caught as it's sliding in, but let's go ahead and see what we got. But this is cool. We do have Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise. That's a great thing to have right there, to have the full evolution line. We have the Poliwhirl, the Poliwag, no Poliwrath, Beedrill, Machamp, and then this one is, I think this was one of the only holographic ones that wasn't like a movie scene card that came in all of this, but we got Dragonair, not too bad here. Stage 2 Dragonair. E11 of 12. See, that's another thing, is I don't understand what the numbering system was on these either. I'd have to look more into these. I just can't be asked, you know. It's again, I'm just collecting these things because I think they're cool. The other thing is like the back of these cards, so you can tell these are from a different kind of set of Topps cards than these ones, because the backs of these ones are completely different. It has just like a little description of the Pokemon, and then it's got like, who's that Pokemon? Oh, so it's telling you what the next card or another card in the set is. Okay, I mean, these things are cool. I used to love collecting them as a kid, even though they had no purpose. Okay, there was a couple other holographic ones. Oh, this one. Okay, now these ones are from Topps Chrome. I think PokeRev did a few videos opening these Topps Chrome boxes, and there's like a couple of different rarities of the Chrome ones that you can get. So this is some kind of like, I don't remember exactly what the rarity is called. It might actually say it somewhere on here. I'm not really seeing it, but it is pretty cool still. I mean, this one's got more texture on the front. I'm sure you guys can see this texture. This is very ridged texture, but Rattata, how do you guys say it? Let me know. But then we got Jigglypuff as well. It also has that kind of like textured, kind of embossed stuff going on there. Jigglypuff, that's actually a really good one too, and these Topps cards are actually in way better condition than all the regular trading cards were. I don't know if it's because they just are, I feel like when they're in packs together and all smushed together, it's bad for them, because then all these ink layers get like squished together and then they stick to each other and you try to peel them apart and they peel off. But when they're separately and they're just in the sleeve, they gotta last a long time, because it's a very thick cardboard, and then it's just like a plastic holographic layer on top. So I don't know, but you guys let me know what you guys have had with your experiences on collecting these things, or if you collect them, let me know what you guys think about the Topps cards. These are cool. I like them a lot. We got Butterfree. I like Butterfree. Bye Butterfree. Ivysaur, that's another good one. Now the next set here though, these ones are like movie scene cards. So these are also from Topps, I believe. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they're from Topps. Okay. But they're just like movie scene cards. They're pretty. This whole page was upside down. No, it wasn't. Okay, we're good. We got Pikachu. Oh, this is from Pikachu's Vacation. This was like a short film, I believe. And they all like go on this Pokemon Island or something like that. I might be mixing it up with a different one. Oh, okay. This is so good. I love these. These are great. Okay, if you guys don't like these, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you, but these are fantastic. I love this stuff. But yeah, this is just, it's cool bits of nostalgia, you know, the little bits of, like I watched these animated films when I was a kid, and like, I'm pretty sure Pikachu's Vacation, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that Charizard gets his head stuck in like some kind of little hole, and yeah, if not, let me know in the comments. But I watched that one a bunch, like every day. I would watch it every day, over and over again. And then here we go. We got Mewtwo Strikes Back with the armored Mewtwo there. That's pretty good. This was a great movie too. Mewtwo Strikes Back. I know I watched this one a million times. This one, I know for a fact. I know this one is what it is. This is a great one. Okay, we're gonna keep moving on. I'm gonna try and get through these a little bit faster. We've already been going through this too long. This page is like empty, but we do have Mewtwo glaring at us, leaving the nest. Okay, and it kind of like, I don't know if anyone's ever dealt with a DVD and you go through like your chapter selection and the scene selection, you know, and I feel like that's how they came up with this, is they're like, okay, we'll just chapter select it there, and that's where the titles are. Okay, let's see what we get next. Oh, okay, so there's a couple holographic ones in here. Okay, so this one's holographic. This one's kind of cool. This one, I gotta believe, is this one, I like this one. It's probably gonna be one of my favorites. It's got, you know, you got Brock, Ash, and Misty on it, and this is Nurse Joy. She's been taken hostage by Mewtwo and hypnotized and stuff, but that one's probably one of my favorite ones. I like that one a lot. All right, what else do we got? We got Mew from the Water Legends is what it says. Oh, look at this. This is another holographic one. I barely even glanced through these. I should look a little bit closer. Mewtwo Strikes Back. This is when Ash is hungry, and this is when Brock presents him with his what does he call them? I have to remember exactly what he calls them, but they're basically just like rice cakes. But yeah, he calls them something else. I gotta remember what he calls them. Okay, we'll get back to that. But all right, this is the last page. This is a really good page here. We got Charmander and Charizard, Pikachu and Raichu, Clefairy. There's Eradicate here, but whatever. And then we got another one of these Chrome. Like, I want to say it's like Spectra or something like that. I think that's what, if I remember correctly. But we got the Golbat here. See what Golbat has to say. Probably, oh wait, what was his, oh, check that out. Can you guys, let's play this game here real quick if we can focus in on who's that Pokemon. Go ahead, let me know. Let me know in the comments who's that Pokemon. I know who it is, but you guys gotta let me know. But we got one more holographic one here, and it's TV3, ooh, wait a minute. This one's textured too. Okay, I didn't even notice that. That's got texture on it as well. Can you guys see that texture? I mean, you can see the dots. The dots are texture, and that's not damage. That's part of the scene. I guess they didn't want to crop the rest of that out. Okay, but we've got Misty here, TV3. This must be like from an episode. Yeah, this looks like the TV series cards. Okay, yeah, right there. TV Animation Edition. Okay, yeah, these are the TV series cards. So you got movie series, TV series, you got the Pokemon. Topps was crazy. They were all over the place, but they were all just collectible. They didn't have like any playability to them, and I think that's kind of why they didn't really go as much. But all these cards, as you can see, they have all their playability, all their attacks and stuff like that. So it's all super nostalgic. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff, though. If you guys find cool little hidden gems on the marketplace, so on and so forth. But that's all I had for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll probably be looking for more stuff like this and showing you guys off stuff like this, but I'll see you guys in the next video.